Meantime,
D&D.
in the meantime, I can play things on my xylophone.
Where is that in your setup?
Where is it?
Yeah, I don't see that in the picture. But...
It's not. I've moved it over because I wanted to dink around on it. It's,
Ah.
you see that little itty bitty tiny gap on my desk, right sort of in front of my cat bed?
Mm-hmm.
It's right there. I don't have any room on my desk anymore. Because that, like, black mass of junk to the right of the lamp is, like, a huge pile of books and comics. Like, you can't, it doesn't look big because you're looking at it straight on, but I'm not kidding you, it's at least, like, 2 feet.
Okay.
Nice.
Which is, hold on, I have a ruler. Where's my ruler?
Like-
It's like, let's see how many centimeters this is.
Yeah, how many centimeters is it?
50, probably about 65 centimeters worth of comics and shit.
Dang.
It's too many.
Hashtag too much. So, welcome to another stream of Dungeons and Dragons, Asian Court Intrigue and Spider Edition. Last time, our brave adventurers faced down a lot of spiders and webs, throwing blizzards and various hateful things at these spiders. They were defeated summarily, and, well, the party was going to continue on. They spent most of their time messing around with the spiders. You were considering, however, you might need some rest because some of you have been damaged in ways that hit points just don't cover.
The psychological trauma, you mean?
Well, more like strength damage, but it's up to you guys if you want to.
Well, how's everybody doing?
Lauren sounds like she's sitting in a bar.
Actually, an NBA
sorry.
game.
It's a Comedy Central house.
Just tell your friends.
Oh. So you're at the stand-up right now? I was just kidding. I know it's on the TV. Oh my god.
Wow.
It is comedy.
Sorry.
Ha ha.
Anyway, Prince
Anyway,
Ruhan is typing.
Oh, am I? You see that?
How dare
So I'm
Amazing.
at 14 strength.
Out of
Wait, I wonder how much I am.
14 strength out of what?
I've taken 16.
You've taken
Oh,
16
God.
strength damage?
Yeah.
Whoa.
and it's only due to his absolutely superhuman strength
That he's not dead.
that he is now only slightly above a mortal man when he has taken more than the average person could have ever taken.
I mean, that's still almost twice what my character has for strength.
I need to
you're-
look at. I want to see what my strength is. I don't even know where it's at.
It's in your ability scores. It's likely
Oh.
10.
It's 10, yeah. You're almost as weak as me.
It's not good for him, you know?
That's 16. That'll take a while to fix through resting.
Yeah. Actually,
The
well,
resting it would literally take days.
I'm actually at 10, but I was in rage,
Ah, I see.
so that,
Oof.
yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, even sleeping for a day, that's not going to help much with the strength, but other health and such.
Yeah.
Well, how's
And
everyone's
spells.
health?
I'm less than half, down 37 hit points.
I'm at 44 of
let's
92.
see. So this is for Frosty. This is for you. And how bad off are you now?
I'm pretty good, only down 10.
I'm okay after that.
Okay. I still have 4
Nice.
healings. I have 2 moderate and 2 serious cures left.
And
Okay.
I have a couple healing spells, but not many.
So I think for healing we'd be okay for another fight as long as it's not too serious.
Alright.
We can always retreat, never forget.
Never forget, never surrender. I mean,
Besides, those gosh darn other adventurers are on their way down as well, probably. It's a race now.
Ah, but we
Race.
might have some information. As Mazga gestures to Akane, who's holding that fucking thing. That,
Ah,
'cause that thing's not dead. It's just held.
that it's a drider,
Drider.
and it's a like centaur, but half like elf, half spider. But it doesn't need to be an elf. This one happens to be half dwarf, half spider.
okay.
It's a
Well, it's-
dwider.
It sounded kind of pretty and kind of scary. Now it just sounds kind of ugly and kind of scary.
well, fine. It can be it could be a quarter dwarf, quarter elf, half spider.
Well, now it just sounds like an even bigger monstrosity.
Yeah, I just keep it half and half.
It's an elf spider face with a really big beard.
I'm actually like zooming in on this to see. It looks like it has boobs.
The traditional drider has like is a dark, is like literally an ebony skinned
Oh yeah. So it's like a
Elf.
dark elf.
dark elf.
Yeah.
Hot. All right.
Yeah, hot with like the HAWT, that kind of hot. But this one happens to be half dwarf, half spider, but they don't do models like that, you know.
Well, we know they speak common.
So
Well, one of them did.
Well,
So what are you going to do to this poor drider who's just trying to make a living being a quarter dwarf, quarter elf, half spider?
I was thinking about intimidating it. I don't know if you guys had any plans or ideas.
we gotta play good cop, bad cop now.
Let's see what I have.
Kind
Are
of
we gonna be
classic
able to
good cop, bad cop
intimidate
ice
that
witch.
thing?
That's such a classic.
I have detect desires. Nope, never mind. I don't have that prepared. And I think I used my like build. Yeah, I used the build chest, so I don't have anything that can help.
You only have things that murder.
Yeah, like I can't even help you guys to heal. Like all I do is AoE.
Is it? Has this thing spoken at all?
It hasn't spoken at all, other than cries of pain.
Oh, okay.
But that it's this. Unfortunately, it's not doing like cries of pain in French. Oh, or something like that.
What?
I have the spell Enthrall.
What's that do?
I don't know if it affects things that aren't human though. It captivates all within another 100 feet,
Will that
200 feet.
force it to help us?
Possible. I'll look up the exact effect.
I think that it's mainly huge distraction.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
All right. Well, easy way to find out if it's going to do things the easy way is just to talk.
That's fair.
So the prince just says hello there.
Oh, I'm gonna cast comprehend languages on myself.
Okay. It starts cursing at the prince in Undercommon.
Oh boy.
But with comprehend languages, you hear it sort of say, "Vile trespassers, I would kill you if you were not so strong."
Mazgus relays the information saying it's not very happy with you.
Wait, how many languages do we get for intellect?
For every +1 of your intelligence modifier, you know an extra language.
Okay.
And for
As-
every 1 point you put into the linguistics skill, you get to learn a language.
Well, as recently discussed with you, I actually have a reason to know Undercommon now, so...
Yeah?
I think he knows Undercommon.
Cool. Mazgus doesn't know
So-
this, so he'll continue to.
Yeah, of course. And then Undercommon replied to the thing. That is the least intimidating line I've ever heard.
I'm not in the place to be intimidating. Also, how do you know Undercommon? It says.
Why are you
Surfaces
at-
don't know Undercommon.
Why are you asking questions?
Why wouldn't I ask questions? I'm about to die, likely.
And you want to
She
take
points
that?
towards the bird.
I mean, you might live. Bluff.
Roll a bluff check.
Well,
It's gonna get a +20, but it'd still be not enough.
shit. Those are both good rolls, but
Well, mainly because it gets a circumstance bonus of +20. After
no, but I
watching
mean,
you
not
murder
your AP.
everyone and then say, you might live. What goes,
I mean, those people were in active combat situations. You're a hostage. We're heroes. Come on.
We're heroes trying to save our own necks.
well, it believing you, actually, goes, what can I tell you that would make you promise to keep me alive?
He just sort of shrugs for a second and passes the conversation on to Mazgus, who seemed to actually have a reason to be interrogating.
And Mazgus relayed both sides of the conversation, which got a little more frantic.
Oh, just for everyone else to hear?
Right, because otherwise no one else would know what the hell's going on.
It's like when two people just turn to each other and start speaking in a completely foreign language.
Mhm.
So, what questions do you want to ask the Dwighter? Half dwarf, half spider.
I guess we can say that we'll let you live if you help us find the people who may have come through here.
Do you actually believe you're going to let it live?
I would say he would.
Okay, so that isn't a bluff check. That
No.
is a
That might be a
diplomacy check.
diplomacy or an intimidate. I'll go diplomacy first, because he's trying to be reasonable. If I can find the...
Sadly, that is. But actually believes you might let it live. So it goes. There were people who came through here. Yes, a group, nine of them.
9.
9.
That's a lot of people.
Yes, but there were only a few that were actually important. Some were obviously servants or slaves.
How many would you say were real important people?
6. The rest were. It seems like their group was more from their chatterings, but they had lost some on the way.
So, how did they pass through here and you didn't die and they didn't die?
Ah. Well, they negotiated. They saw that we had webs, and we negotiated. They gave us some gold and gave us tips about you. Points
Tips
towards
about
your
us.
group.
Ah. Where's that gold?
In the webs, it says. I can retrieve it.
That seems like a good idea. Just let it scuttle
Just
along.
let it scuttle away into these crevices. That'll be great. uh,
It
So what
it
use do
said
you have
that
for gold? Is there a merchant down here somewhere? I don't understand why.
we speak with
what? Oh, fuck. But what good is gold if you're dead?
Well, I don't know it's necessary to intimidate a person who's already almost given up hope of surviving.
the Drider, ignoring your intimidation
Oh.
attempt.
Oh, you can't crit fail intimidate.
Okay, let's see. What? You can crit fail
I thought you could
intimidate.
crit. I thought you couldn't crit fail skills.
But it's really funny when you do.
I mean, that's fine.
I mean, if you roll a 1 and you still succeed, then why were you rolling?
He stepped forward and
Okay.
Webb caught his
He
face
stepped
as he tried to speak.
but you're still pretty intimidating because your bird didn't get web on its face. So you do succeed, just in a slightly humorous way. It goes. We do trade with the druid above, and sometimes the Baelnorn, and also those below. This place is interconnected. The underways, there's always someone who would wish for gold.
Wait, you're not part of the trials? You're just people squatting in this cave? Unrelated?
Yes, this cave did. Walls crumbled. We moved in. Why would I be part of a trial?
Well, that's guys weird.
My house.
It's a bad place to put a house, my friend.
Well, it usually never has any traffic. The druid above warns them away. The real trial is over there. She points towards the passage.
Sense motive.
Yeah, you can roll sense motive.
No, well, fuck. I mean, I can try sense motive.
Anyone who wants to can roll sense motive.
Is the driver pointing at the one we came from, or that we're going to?
It points towards not the one that has the red arrow, but the other one down here. I'll put like a green arrow instead.
Who set up the illusory web?
Oh, she the Drider.
Damn.
The spy the Drider isn't lying, but it's also not telling the full truth. It's leaving out a detail or two.
What are you leaving out?
It says both ways lead to the trial. One's just more difficult.
What aren't you telling us? Which one?
Points towards the passageway that is red. That way is more dangerous, I have been told. The illusion, I made the illusion.
Do you think they could have been? Did they tell you that way was more dangerous, or did the druid, or someone else?
The druid.
Okay.
When we negotiated the rights for this place. I guess the Drider thinks we are part of the trials then.
Which path did the other group take?
Oh, the green path.
No, well, we should take the green path then.
Am I free to go?
Well, if it's part of the trial, I feel a little bad.
No, they weren't part of the trial. They're just
Well,
people who. You didn't even like try and bargain with us. You
that's-
just an
that's true.
ambush.
Thank you for the interlude, Laura.
I was going to say something, then I forgot. Rather, the other group, how do they get through, like, to the green path?
Oh, they paid.
Oh,
They had a forward scout who found them and negotiated their passage with the promise of tastier morsels to come.
that was nice of them. Okay.
Well, you guys were you guys were tasty, but rather hard to eat.
We're pointy, too.
Yeah.
On the bright side, we're actually following the correct path, assuming the other adventurers are right.
Okay, so are you guys going to continue on?
I'm good for it.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yep.
I'm hoping that we don't meet anything else that saps my strength.
Yeah, that's 2 fights in a row. Guess we'll carry on
Seems a
down the
bit
red
too crafty.
path. No, the green path.
This thing is a bit too crafty to leave behind.
What, are you going to stab it now?
Well, I think just just a little coup de grace while it's
I
in the
think
town.
I think it's been fair. No, it's defending its own.
Fair. It's still dangerous.
Right, but it's intelligent.
Makes it more dangerous.
What if there are more of them down here and we kind of piss them off by killing them?
True.
Fair point. The prince grabs the drow's hand, holds it close to deliver an urgent message that must be heard. If there's any other spiders here, you tell them to hide in their little holes for the next week. If I see a single one, oh, bad stuff.
I want to
I
see
assume
intimidate
that-
roll.
Oh,
He's
that's
not
the
intimidating.
first part is suggestion.
Oh,
The
okay.
intimidation is
Please
Not even
roll.
real.
Please roll a caster level check to get over the Drider's spell resistance. You actually
Alright.
do get +2 on this check because it is the surprise action. Because you're silly enchanting courtesan class.
Come on.
So you're rolling. Yo,
not so bad.
then ask to roll a will save.
Oh ho ho, it's gone. Suggestion.
It goes. I think that makes an awful lot of sense. And it scuttles quickly back down a crevice.
All right.
You really like suggestion.
It's such a nice spell. It just resolves everything so cleanly.
Basically Jedi.
Pretty much, yeah. I just Jedi people.
Star Wars game confirmed.
Well, if you wanted to do so,
I mean, we were
I
just
already
talking
know
about
all the
including its
systems.
Soundtrack.
Onward. I guess we'll forget about the gold. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you're searching for here is more than just gold.
It's tax records.
Yes.
It's more valuable than gold.
It's papers that tell you how much gold other people spent.
You start going down the. Start going down into the cave. And you find yourself. Let me. Doo-doo. Bottom of the screen.
Oh. This looks nice.
It's just skeleton warriors just chilling.
That definitely looks like a trap.
Guy's super dead. Maybe.
Roll a perception check, everyone.
My favorite skill.
And also,
Yeah. That's not actually bad.
I rolled way lower, but it's still good. I can't believe you have a 0. That's just.
I know, right? It's great. No wisdom on this character. This character is not. It's not wise.
He's intelligent, I assume, but not wise.
no, only
Notice it's only
Oh, he's
charismatic.
charismatic. Okay.
He's much closer to Zoolander than anything else.
Can't turn left.
I think I'm probably the smartest one here.
Definitely.
Your character's definitely
yeah.
the smartest one. You have like 26 intelligence, which is beyond normal mortal maximum.
If I used detect thoughts on you, my character would be stunned. They wouldn't get anything out of it. They would actually just
literally.
like,
If you are actually that much more intelligent,
What is this? And that?
some of the those are mushrooms.
Oh boy, time to eat.
So
restore strength.
Shrooms!
shrooms. Well, I will resolve the perception checks. Chelsea and Lauren, your characters see the big pool, the dead body beside it, and the broken statues. All of these statues are broken. But I thought that doing the X is ugly.
Yeah.
So, Prince Ruhan, you notice that the pool is actually giving off, like, a magical glow.
Mhm.
And Mozgus and Tiamos notice that actually, can Mozgus see the...
Looks like I can see it.
Okay, even though the line of sight would be blocked by this pillar.
I can see that.
Okay, you see the mushroom, and you notice that it appears like there's something moving in the mushroom. Tiamos, you notice that this mushroom seems to have something moving in it as well. It's doing movement that you would not expect otherwise.
Those mushrooms may be dangerous.
Yeah.
Are those statues actually destroyed?
The statues, as you focus on the statues, you realize that they were all sword-wielding constructs that have been systematically shot. Like there's arrows stuck in them. The arms are smashed as if by a large weapon. There's even what appear to be just gouges and scorch marks. And some of them just seem to have massive, blunt trauma. Yeah. As for, you can roll a knowledge arcana for maybe what the pool might do. and a knowledge nature about the fungi. Tiamos, you can roll that because I don't know if anyone else sees that.
I got nature. Or if it's engineering.
So, Tiamos, everyone can roll knowledge arcana if they.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I have a lot of that. Oh, yeah.
Because
I
you
do.
definitely noticed the pool. The pool is literally glowing. So,
Boom.
Whoa.
okay. Tiamos, that pool is magical, but you can't really tell by the colors really what it does.
Okay.
The fungi moving probably means that you just shouldn't go too near them. For Mozgas, it might not actually be the big mushrooms moving. There might actually be fungal people. Yes, you've heard that fungal people occasionally live in, well, giant mushrooms.
Huh. How big are they? Like small-sized people?
So they range from halfling size to ogre size.
How big are ogres?
About twice as big as
A
a
human?
normal human.
Oh, no.
So quite big.
Okay. Did everyone see the dead guy on the floor? Or did Ruhan at any rate? I suppose I can't actually see him from here, but
But I imagine if you guys move up a bit,
yes.
you probably did.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I'm within 30 feet, I'm going to just use Death Watch or Soul Seer or whatever it's called to figure out if it's alive, dead, or somewhere in between.
Dead.
Very okay. Good to know.
Do I know if fungal people know common? Or
A good question. Uh,
because I can that comprehend languages last for like an hour and a half, so if they talk to us, I can understand them.
you do not know if they actually speak a language. But if you have comprehend languages, you're literally in the best position you can to do what you do.
I tell the others about the possible fungal people, and I think we should
Well-
try and talk to them.
What do I know with my 36?
Your knowledge arcana, you look at that pool. That pool is intensely magical. It appears like it will have some sort of effects, well, magical effects, like a potion. It will likely cast some kind of spell should
Like
you
if-
drink it.
Oh, okay.
Should you
But
drink
not
it? Wow.
if we touch it.
And if you touch it, it might still do an effect on you, but not as strong as if you imbibed it.
Could you figure out what it is without actually?
You would have to go closer and cast detect magic on it, and focus for 3 rounds to start getting the what types of magic are involved. You'd have to study it a bit more, but this is literally her looking at it from across the room and trying to figure out what it does.
Wait. Okay.
Also,
I guess we
know,
could try and collect it.
you also know with the 36 that this appears to be connected to the magic in the building itself. This is probably associated with one of the trials.
The pool of blood.
Well, not the pool of blood, the pond.
Oh, this thing. Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
if it
his
was-
pool of blood is literally just...
Blood.
If it was a healing potion in that pool, that guy over there would feel real stupid.
Okay. So
So do you want to investigate the pool? Do you want to investigate the fungal
Well, the
spores?
pool's not going anywhere, but if we take too long, those fungal people might get antsy on us.
What would I have to cast, or what would I have to roll to look at it for 3 rounds?
No, detect magic, it's automatic.
oh,
You cast the level 0 spell, detect magic, and then on the first round it tells you if there's magic or no magic. There's magic. The second round tells you detect magic.
And by level 0, you mean cantrips?
Yep, that you can cast at will all times every day.
Okay.
Infinite use.
So. So the second round is the number of different magic auras and the power of the most potent aura. And then the third round is the strength and location of each aura, and that's where you need to use a spellcraft check.
Oh, I have that. Okay, so
You're good at this kind of investigation.
Yeah, I know. So I tell the party that the pool is intensely magical, and it will have an effect. Although I must investigate it closer, in order to tell what effect that may be, and if we find that it can be useful to us, we may want to collect it.
Do you think it's not that guy's blood?
What? No, no one's talking about blood.
Oh,
It's just
I thought it
the
was the pool of blood. Sorry.
I know,
No,
that's what
the
I thought
pool.
too, but it's this thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry. I will just,
I
for
don't know.
future reference.
I don't know why I thought that too, but yeah.
Yeah, I thought for sure
Yeah,
that
guys
we
are
were
on the
talking about
same
the blood
page.
on the right. Yeah.
No,
That guy's
it's
just
this
dead.
thing.
Fucking.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
just.
His blood is made of potion.
Yep.
He didn't matter.
Ian. Let me just label this for you dum-dums.
I thought it was like a. Oh, his blood's actually the real pool, and you know, the pool that's visible is actually a trick. It's like Indiana Jones. Fuck you.
I see someone else is labeling the mushroom.
Gotta make sure.
Oh yeah. Actually, because your character creates constructs.
Me?
Yes, because your
Yeah?
character creates constructs, you notice that these were actually roll a. Do you have a knowledge architecture
Maybe.
or a craft sculpture?
The fuck?
I know you have a lot of random craft skills.
I have a lot of shit. Knowledge architecture?
Engineering, sorry, it would be engineering.
Oh, no, I don't have
Or
anything
knowledge
in-
history?
I do have knowledge history.
Roll knowledge history. Because your character's a goddamn nerd.
I'm okay with that.
Oh yeah. Well, you know that these were actually likely constructed after the library fell out of use. Because the design of the statue is actually only 4 centuries old rather than 8, which is when this place was last used officially by the Empire.
So I continue to babble on and say, how interesting. These statues are not made in the same century as this library was in use. I'm just gonna regurgitate whatever Ian tells
Good.
me.
No. Put your spin on it. It adds to your character.
Instead of just saying, I repeat that information. Which is fine, but...
As fascinating as that is, I'm gonna go check out the dead body.
Hold on. Just, I wouldn't get close to those giant mushrooms.
Okay.
We should
What
see
the
if we
he-
can communicate with whatever's inside them first.
What the heck is blocking the light?
Those are
Are
pillars.
these, like- Oh,
These
the
are
pillars.
pillars.
Okay.
I would imagine, yeah.
For some reason, I thought they were like obelisks or something.
I
So.
like the bird label. Didn't catch that at
Just to
first.
make sure.
Oh, you spelled it wrong though. It's actually
Bird.
spelled burb.
Mm. You can actually write with a.
Okay. Well, I'm glad. Yeah, no. This is what system mastery is about. You guys learning how to use the draw tool.
Hold on, I want to drop pigeon.
So Mozgus speaks out toward the mushroom, and he says,
How close do you get to it?
He's gonna be basically where he is.
You're just yelling at
Pretty
yelling
much,
at a mushroom.
a slightly raised voice so it carries, but not like, get out of the mushroom! And he says,
Get out!
We would like to speak with you. We did not come... Oh god, what's that over there? That's a turkey.
It's a burb. It's a fat pigeon.
God damn it. We do not want to cause you any trouble, and we simply want to pass through.
Roll a diplomacy check at the mushroom.
Oh, I'm gonna reroll that one. Ah, woo.
Ah, woo!
Oh, ooh, what's dip?
Diplomacy.
Oh.
It's the opposite of dabbing.
It goes low instead of high.
It's
You
no,
use your
it's the
legs.
singular form of dibs.
Yeah.
Dip.
So, the mushroom shakes, and out of it pops a mushroom man, woman.
Who the fuck called
mushroom.
me a nerd?
I mean, you are, but you're playing D&D. But anyway.
Okay.
And so we find ourselves with a mushroom staggering out of one of the, well, a mushroom person staggering out of
These
one
the
of
Dark Souls
mushrooms.
mushrooms who will one-shot us.
Who knows? I couldn't find the Great Hollow music,
Ah.
so
I don't remember if there's music in the Great Hollow at all.
Actually, I think you're right. I think it's silent.
It's usually just for boss fights.
Yeah.
And then
Well,
that.
that freaks me the fuck out.
He does look pretty much like the Dark Souls mushroom.
it goes towards you and waves its hands at you.
Can I comprehend his sign language?
It's comprehend language.
Well, but hey. You're sensing the motivation behind his random playlist.
Oh yeah, actually roll sense motive.
Oh, yeah, fair.
It's because comprehend language allows you to understand spoken words of creatures or read language.
Jimmy the Mook is typing. Oh no.
Did Jimmy get turned into a mushroom? What an adventure. Jimmy's
So sense motive, it appears like it's not waving angrily at you. It's trying to, I guess, placate you.
Oh,
As it should.
It stops where it is and sort of waves its arms and points at the pool and tries to do some kind of interpretive dance. Roll a sense motive as you try to understand.
Oh, can I roll dance to understand its dance?
Yes, actually, roll
That makes
perform
sense.
dance, Prince Ruha.
Okay. Yes.
Although that might be the way you have to communicate with it.
That'd be
Damn.
great. Do a dance off.
The dance is so
Prince
good.
Ruha turns around, sees it dancing, tries to start a dance himself, and then just falls flat on his face.
Doesn't usually dance while holding a spear. It's
And
not
then starts doing the worm on the ground.
the perfect recovery. Do we
Try-
get a roll
yep,
for perfect
just
recovery? That's not a terrible recovery.
Okay. Moscas, it appears like it's trying to say that the pool is danger.
Hmm. I don't think he wants
But-
to go near that pool, but I'm not sure why.
You're also
Mozgus makes a
pretty sure
drinking. Mozgus makes a drinking motion.
The creature shrugs. You don't
Is
know
there-
if fungal people drink.
Is there a closed door
Fair.
at the other end?
Hmm?
Like at the north end of the room? Is
Actually,
the door
yeah.
closed or anything?
Oh, there's like a staircase, I think.
Yeah, but is there any actual obstacle here, or can we just like hop on the bird and fly off?
I mean, we could probably just go to the
Like,
left or right.
fuck your riddles.
You could probably just go past this fungal man, woman, child.
It thing. It's probably androgynous.
So there's no obstacle at the north end of the room?
Not that you can see.
Alright.
Only the one in your mind.
Just watch the mushroom person as an illusion too.
Everything in this. One day I will create a dungeon where it is just a single room, but everything is an illusion. It's just 15 layers of illusion. And as you disbelieve more, the more it just becomes harder to.
Then someone accidentally
Comprehend.
disbelieves the floors, and you all fall to your death.
I actually, at one point, I had a player who said, I said there was a locked door in front of him, and I'd been throwing some illusions at them, and he said, I disbelieve the door. And okay, roll a will save. It was a real door, so it wouldn't do anything if he disbelieved in it. He rolled a 1. He believed that he had disbelieved the door and then just walked right into it. And then he said, I disbelieve the floor. And he wrote a 20. I'm like, well, the floor dissolves. No, it just... And they all fell. It was a kind of a psychedelic experience after that. But as they had to go back into they had to work their way out of the realm of unreality back into stuff where you can't just disbelieve floors. But luckily, this is not this type of campaign. So, the mushroom person sort of just having given its cryptic warning, kind of goes back to its mushroom tower. Its cap.
Well. Unless we can figure out what that pool is, we probably shouldn't touch it.
Okay, so Chelsea, roll a spellcraft check.
Okay. Okay.
So, the strongest effect on this pool is actually what is it? I just realized that it might be trickier than I thought. It is abjuration, which is, of the schools of magic, it is the one that deals with protection.
Okay.
As it also seems to have a smaller, less powerful aura of necromancy, which deals with undeath and negative energy.
Hmm. Can we discern anything from that body? How it died? I
Oh
assume
yeah,
it didn't.
you can totally go up to the body and search it.
Right. So how tall is like this area? Can I just sneak around or?
You can. It's a step up.
Okay, I'm just gonna sneak around there and, without getting blood on my boots, see what I can see.
It appears like this is a dead helper. They're in like studded leather armor. They have a torch. They definitely had some kind of backpack, but it's been taken from them, probably taken by the group before. But they didn't full loot the body. It appears like this guy's more mundane equipment stayed on him.
What's wounded about him though? Where did all this blood come from?
Roll a perception check.
Oh no.
It appears like when you take a look around on the front, it's this dark-haired humanoid seems fine, but on the back they have a giant gash down to the bone, probably caused by the destroyed statue above.
Ah. Not the mushroom then. That's good news.
Yeah, good find.
When you find the statue's sword, it seems to have blood on it as well.
That's pretty good for an 8, I gotta say.
Well, it's a giant gash on their back and the bloodied sword right next to it. You don't need to be Sherlock Holmes to figure this out.
It's a murder mystery. Who did it?
Oh, maybe I did it.
Was
Oh no.
me? Was it the pool? The magic
Also-
pool's going to turn out to be a water
Who
weird.
lifted the weapon? Perfect crime.
So if you look at, if you go to the Detect Magic page, Chelsea.
Sorry,
You-
what was that?
So you're casting Detect Magic on the pool, I
Yep,
imagine.
yep. Yeah, I have that page. Sorry.
No worries. Detect Magic can be made permanent by permanency? That's
That's cool.
actually
Feels
How
like
would
But-
that work?
it just means that you can just the cone is always up, but you aren't actually you don't get information until you concentrate on it. I guess. Who knows? The permanency's weird. It is a strong power of item, so it's somewhere between 12th and 20th level for caster level. Ooh. And it seems to have a bunch of smaller spells weaved into it, but it appears to be mostly about abjuration. You rolled a 26, which is protection.
Mhm.
It seems like the waters from this pool protect against some kind of necromantic effect.
Okay.
But none of these statues seem to have necromantic effects, and the mushrooms don't seem to either. So
Hmm.
we don't know exactly what this is
Do we
about.
want to throw that body in there and see what happens?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
No.
No, not at all. It's a terrible idea through and through. If we wanted to do this smart, we would literally just walk forward right now. But,
Or you
for
would
the-
just let me finish examining it.
We're eager.
I look around the room for any magical symbols.
Ah, okay. You notice that around the pool, there actually appears to be, when you look really closely, magical writings.
I cast Read Magic.
None of them are explosive runes.
Well, that's awesome.
I thought I'd clarify that. As Chelsea finishes her examination, appears like water from this pool, if drunk for maximum effect, would give the people, anyone who drank it, protection against undead. However, it appears like if someone who tried to drink from this pool was undead in some way, or did not fulfill some requirement that she can't fully understand yet without testing, negative effects might happen.
Okay. So I say to the group that if the liquid from this pool is to be consumed, it would protect against the undead. However, there might be some negative consequences that I wouldn't know unless one of you wanted to try drinking it. However, we could probably take some with us.
So it's useful against undead?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we could try it on something
And-
that's undead.
And as you, if you guys get closer, all of you can roll some kind of perception check for the magical runes around the pool.
Should I do that?
Oh yeah.
My perception ain't great.
Moscas, you notice.
Burb.
Burp. You notice, eagle-eyed as you are, you notice that there appears to be some motifs, very small, inscribed, that show a bird being captured or shackled. The bird seems to also be associated with fire. It's fire being tamed and a bird being shackled. And you see also very small, very intricate detail. Something that most others would have missed. You see that the water is drunk. You see a small picture, I guess, of the water being drunk, and another, effectively, when they seem to have this one symbol that's associated with a bird, and they drink it, something bad happens, but otherwise you aren't seeing anything this bad happen.
So a shackled bird and the person drinks it and something bad happens. Strange. I point this out to Smarty Pants Girl.
Well, everyone this is pointed out to, including Smarty Pants Girl, can roll a knowledge history or a knowledge religion.
Ooh, I got that.
You'll
one.
get slightly different answers.
Yee.
Yee.
Mine is history.
Okay.
I should clarify.
Moscas, this appears to be some kind of connection to a fire. You don't know how many fire and bird gods there are. You know that there are a few sun gods that their favorite animal is some kind of bird.
Hmm.
Otherwise, it might be a smaller religion that you aren't fully familiar with. Tiamos, I'll get to Lalaura's idea of this at the very end. Tiamos, this seems to be possibly associated with one of the splinter cults, associated with the Phoenix Queen.
Okay.
But you don't really know how it's connected to a magical pool in the bottom of a tax archive. That is a bit of a further stretch.
It's a conspiracy.
It's chemtrails. And Chelsea, your character starts piecing together, because you actually know a little bit more of the effects. This water might also prevent some form of necromancy being done to a person. It's not just undead, it might be a very specific form of necromantic magic. Probably involving resurrection.
Wait, so it would resurrect someone?
Or it would prevent certain types of people from being resurrected certain types of ways.
That's confusing.
Your character gets these insights, but it appears like this is associated with these waters are useful against some kind of phoenix cult. And it appears like it has some magical properties that would be detrimental to this phoenix cult.
But good for other people?
Yes.
Potentially the dead person on the ground?
You don't know.
Okay.
Probably not, but you can try.
Okay.
Do you take like a cup of water and splash it on the corpse?
Hold on. I'm trying to think how to roleplay this. So after Mozgus points this out to me, or Lalaria, she goes over and she says, what a beautiful motif. And she sort of like runs her fingers over it and she starts like sort of mumbling to herself and she's like, I see. Okay. Given what I've just discovered and this motif here, I believe that the waters in this pool could be beneficial for some people, but also have negative effects on the Phoenix cult. Is it a cult?
Yes.
Yeah. I suppose if we wanted to test it, we could try this poor fellow over here and see what happens.
Well, we could tie him up first, just to,
Do as you wish, but...
Okay, let me get out my rope. Why is it pink and fluffy? That is no business of yours. It's the best rope I could get at the magic item shop.
Also, Ian, I have craft alchemy. I don't know if that would...
That's useful for like things like oils and poisons and more mundane stuff.
Okay.
This is pure magic.
Okay.
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 So, tying up the corpse, you pour some water on it. It doesn't seem to have much of an effect other than making the corpse wet. Until it appears like a small white where it touches the corpse's skin, a small white glow briefly happens and then vanished. The corpse is still there, just slightly glowy briefly.
I wonder if this person maybe... And she sort of like trails off. She doesn't finish her thought.
Yeah.
Out loud. In other words.
And so, are you going to take some of this pool with you? Or are any of you going to drink it?
I want to take some.
Of
That's a good
course.
idea.
I'm going to assume that as part of a standard adventuring gear, you have some glass vial, some things you can take substances.
A shop vac.
Oh, definitely.
Well, if we figure out exactly how this stuff works and it's useful, we can always come back and get more.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything in the pool? Other than the water itself? Is it just completely empty otherwise?
It's probably a waist deep pool of relatively clear with some white fleck water. Nothing else is in the magic pool. I'll make sure I say magic pool.
No, I meant the blood. Come on. Obviously, there's like items in the blood. We gotta search it.
Mm-hmm. Well, you guys are busy scooping up the magical blood. I'm gonna scoop up some blood.
Do you actually scoop up some of the guy's blood?
No, but I will take just a big glass and drink it.
Wow.
Oh, like from the magic pool?
No, from the pool of blood. Really.
Okay.
No.
Really? Oh.
God, no. There's
Okay.
a few life lessons that the prince has taken to heart, and one of them is don't drink spooky cave water. Or spooky cave blood, for that matter. Even regular blood, probably a bad idea.
I mean, it could be healthy if you're a vampire, but...
Nope.
The prince from the desert is a vampire. That makes perfect sense.
Hey, it can get cold and dark in deserts.
Yeah.
Every
That
night.
way
Because
for-
it's cold and lonely in the deep, dark night.
I mean, what better way to hide from the sun than in a culture that's based around hiding from the sun, because it's just a desert where the sun is just super shitty. If you walk around in the desert with a big umbrella, no one's gonna give you a second look.
You're not
It's called a
wrong.
parasol if it's not about water.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. All right, well, let's keep going. I
Yep.
think.
I'm not drinking any
Okay.
of it, so let's just scoot on through.
No, actually, the prince is gonna go around this way to avoid the blood.
Do I notice anything about this body?
Uh,
Did anyone look at his body closer?
Ruha,
no, you can't just let Prince Ruha be Sherlock Holmes.
Alright, well, I'm gonna look at the body
alright,
then.
I'll take a peek.
It seems the body was killed by the sword right next to it.
Covered in blood.
You notice that someone was actually relatively thorough and taking every place on the armor and clothing that would have an identifying like marker, be it clan, house, country. However, you find that that Mozgus is in peeling back some of the leather armor, you actually find that there is like a padded shirt that has has a house symbol on it. Of one of the great houses in the capital.
Well,
Which
incriminating.
It's the Hugin. I'll just put it into 20.
how are they?
Roll knowledge nobility.
I have that.
I have
I
that.
kind of have it. Can you roll it without knowing it?
No.
Okay.
I mean, there's going to be some obvious things, like if you live in a country.
Yeah.
I probably know what the queen symbol is. But knowledge nobility. Both of you look at the knowledge nobility. House Hugin is a house built very much on great deeds. They create astounding adventurers. Mainly because it appears like everyone in the house tries to be one, so you're going to eventually get good ones. If they do that, they're mainly about exploration, plundering tombs, and it pretty much they have an unfortunate reputation as grave robbers. But really, they've had conflicts with other families because other families have claimed that the Hugin have gone into ancestral tombs of the other great houses to take treasure, magic items, whatnot. They are also well-known historians if they aren't going around raiding people's tombs. And they also have quite a successful bakery.
Okay.
You guys rolled high, and you guys do live in the capital city.
Mhm.
So,
And I do like baked goods.
As Laura sees the house symbol when Moscus reveals his shirt, she says, "Oh, I love the Hujin Bakery."
Moscus says, "Oh yeah, I know them," because that's all he figures out.
you mainly know them for their bakery rather than the tomb robbing. So the PR's been good.
Well, the Hujin, I guess, are interested in whatever this archive holds.
It is a bit strange. You have never heard the Hugin go after a tax archive before, but I guess you aren't actually after the tax records. You're after the knowledge of the artifacts deeper within. So,
Okay. Do we all assume that they're probably after the same information as us?
They could be.
Or there could be more information about other artifacts here too.
If they're not criminals, then we can always talk with them.
They also seem to be impeding us as we move along, which means that they're in competition with us.
They probably don't want us to steal the information before they can.
I mean, we're not stealing it, but okay.
Well, yeah.
Moscus
Don't
considers
think
that
we're gonna share.
everyone is thinking thinking of this mission as something slightly differently.
No, I mean, I'm not. I'm a goody two-shoes.
if you want to be.
Well, onwards and upwards.
Let's
I
do it.
think that's
Yeah.
upwards.
Dish.
That's probably downwards, though.
It's a direction.
A journey in a direction.
It's the best way.
Okay, and these. You know what? Okay. you find yourselves going down a corridor. You go up firstly you go up the stairs, and you find that this corridor evidently did have traps in it, but this corridor is wrecked. There are bodies of lizard folk. There are destroyed pendulums that would have swung out of walls. There was some kind of mummy undead creature, but it was vanquished. All left is a decayed body and slightly magical wrappings. And eventually you start hearing a bit off in the distance what appears to be an argument. You hear a rather boisterous voice go, "Oh, come on, let down the walls. How are we supposed to negotiate if you won't even show us your true face?" You don't hear the response. You hear a more gruff voice go, "She ain't going to listen to you. She's behind that barrier. She don't need to listen to you." And the argument seems to escalate from there. What are you guys going to do? There is a corridor. And you guys, this is coming from above you. It appears there's a stairway that goes up. You can just hear the voices. But they evidently haven't heard you.
The prince slinks to the back of the group a bit.
Very subtle.
Yes. Actually, I suppose I can do this now. His outfit changes a bit. The sandy cloth seems like regular cloth, and he's got a bit of stubble, despite the fact that in the week you were with him, or those who were on Team Teleport were with him, he didn't grow any sort of facial hair or need to shave. He suddenly has a gunpowder beard. He looks like 20 years older and seems to be speaking in a gruffer voice. It's not really convincing, but it's different.
It's noticeable.
It's noticeable. He looks almost like an old soldier or something.
Still in nice robes.
Cozy robes that don't quite belong with a person like him.
I make sure to change my appearance to not my true form. I take the form of a much scrawnier human.
Okay.
Well, I mean, since we started this adventure, you've become a much scrawnier human.
Right.
Your strength will
Right.
give you away, because...
But just in case these adventurers are high-class nobles, I don't want them to be able to recognize me.
Okay. So you have two people who are working to hide their identities. Mosca, sadly...
Mazgas wants everyone to know who he is. It helps.
I don't think you're going to be able to hide the bird too well.
That too.
So are you going to go up and see what they're arguing about, or are you going to just reveal yourselves?
Now let's get a quick lay of the land.
Yeah, we can try and look whoever's best at that kind of thing.
I guess that would technically be Alexandra. Alexandra scouts ahead. She has a really nice stealth roll. And comes back. The argument seems to be continuing. She says, there appears to be, from what I can recall of the names, from what I saw, Tian Hujin, one of the heirs of the Hugen family, an archaeologist by trade, and then a series of his companions. There seems to be a flamed-robed woman, a full-plated war priest of some sort. I would assume some kind of another spellcaster, black robes. A druid of some kind, and an archer.
I've got a full group. What's left of them?
Oh yes, and there appears to be a rainbow barrier that they cannot get through, and a corpse of another helper.
Is one of them an orc? Or half-orc?
Yes. Hugen, the archaeologist, is.
Okay. What are they wearing?
Oh, do you want a fashion breakdown?
No, I need to be able to identify them, but I probably have to
you
figure out
you
which
will
one's the
you will know they are the only half.
half. Okay.
Could you
They
see what
appear
was
to be arguing about how to get through the rainbow barrier.
Could you see what was on the other side of the barrier?
What appeared to be some kind of garden.
Was there another way through or out of the room, or was that it?
It appeared there was a large cavern. I didn't scout too far ahead. The rainbow garden seems to take up most of the room.
Doesn't sound like what we're looking for, but it does sound interesting.
If Tian Hujin is focused on it, it's likely where the artifact information is.
Ah, that's true. Wonder why they'd have a garden in the middle of a tax office.
Underground.
I don't think we're in the tax office.
We're not in Kansas
Not
anymore.
Kansas
Not
and
Kansas tax records anymore.
They have tax
Somewhere much
records.
fancy.
Aha.
Good question.
Well, we could see what
Alright.
they do, but I mean,
Cause a distraction.
Well,
if
for
they
all we
solve
know,
the
these
problem, we can come in after them.
for all we know, we have different goals in this same area. Maybe they'll let us group up.
That's true. It's always a possibility. So what do
Okay,
we
are
want to
you-
do as
so-
a group?
Yes, you guys as a group must decide. Are you just going to be like, well, we rest. We aren't going up.
I vote we go up and just play nice. Introduce ourselves.
Wait, maybe the most like charismatic people could.
Yeah, that would be Frosty. I'm also quite charismatic.
I'm charismatic.
Yes,
I
you
have
have
my ways.
Terror Bird. Cry!
We may not have a choice.
Actually, there a fair amount of you are actually quite charismatic.
We're a lot of
It is
my
a
character
social
has like
campaign,
10 or
so.
12 charisma, but he's very social skilled.
Mine's 26.
Yeah, you and Frosty have inhuman charisma, whereas Chelsea just has nice, like much better than average charisma. So, you guys go up. I can show the new map. Do-do-do-do.
spell.
No.
As the rainbows display. No.
Such rainbow.
Okay. Not actually. You guys come up the stairs and you find yourselves in a large cavern that seems to have a garden that's growing despite everything. It's kind of hard to see through the rainbow walls. You do, however, see the other group. Near the dead body of what appears to be his last servant, Tian Hujin is currently yelling at the rainbow wall. He has a full-plated priest of some kind right behind him, trying to tell him that yelling at the wall isn't going to. You see a dark-robed figure. You see a person who just an elven woman who just seems bored and seems to be playing with some kind of puddle at their feet. An archer who's very far back from the rest of the group, keeping an eye out, and a red-robed woman who seems to have the robes seem to have motifs of flame. The archer says, "Tian, we have company." Tian turns around and flashes a brilliant smile and says, "Ah, hello. My name is Tian Hujin, the beloved son of the Hujin clan. Also, quite an accomplished baker. Who might I be talking to?"
Okay. The prince walks up to here. Casts the spell, Hideous Laughter. And he starts laughing himself, and he's like, wait, what did you say this guy's name was?
Tian Hujin.
Tien! If I had known it was you, God, we were so worried. It's just.
Okay, so Tian has to roll a will save versus the hideous laughter.
That is correct.
And all of them have to roll their sense motive and perception checks to even know what you just did. Okay. I think that's enough.
21. Let me see my Hideous Laughter. Ah, shit.
Oh. But if he's... Do you get the bonus because he doesn't know you're actually an enemy?
Right, yes.
Enchanting courtesan.
Don't know.
Le-
I don't know.
Hidden spell +1. What is the save DC you normally have?
The save DC I normally have is 20.
You don't
Why is
have
this?
skill focus enchantment?
I should. Right.
Because it's a level 2 spell. You have 8 from your charisma. It's 10 base, so 10 plus 2 plus 8 is 20. Plus 1 for being in school focused enchantment. And then plus 1 for it being a hidden spell. He actually starts laughing.
And in fact, he'd be knocked prone laughing as well.
He just falls down, and all of his companions are now worried.
That's way more suspicious now.
Okay.
You just step forward, and the archer, you step forward, and this archer says, "If you step any closer, stranger, I'll put 3 arrows into your gorgeous-looking eyes."
Oh, shit.
No homo.
No homo.
No.
Oh no! This archer, as you get closer, realize she is a woman, just very heavily armored.
He goes, relax, relax. We're all friends here.
Do you dismiss the hideous laughter? Oh god.
No. I cast suggestion on it. I tell her to relax. Actually, I cast triggered suggestion, as a matter of fact, because that's just stronger.
Triggered.
She's gonna be triggered.
Okay.
What is the trigger of the suggestion?
Oh, the trigger of the suggestion is right now. Or if you think about drawing that bow. And it's just relax. Relax.
Relax. Get to it. If you want to go through it.
Relax. We're all friends here.
So how many rolls
gonna
am I
go
supposed to be
great.
making to see these?
You get to roll a perception check and a sense motive check versus his
And you need to be
bluff.
both.
Okay,
I should
so
actually be rolling my own.
yeah, roll 2 because I have 2 rolls. They're low, so I'm sure it doesn't matter.
So those are both my bluffs.
Yeah, no. Oh wait, is
Okay, and that
perception
doesn't
or
matter.
sense motive?
Perception against his sleight of hand, sense
Sense
motive
motive.
against his bluff.
Okay,
Mhm.
so
As Prince.
that's for the first one. This is for the second one. Nope.
Awesome. Does the person succeed the will save? I don't
No,
know if you wrote that. Okay.
they
Awesome.
her bow stays lowered.
Okay. The prince just sort of walks up, still laughing like it's an old friend. Like, this was the most hilarious thing.
Cheat. As you pass here, you're so fucking suspicious. I'm just letting you know that.
No, this is great.
What is your AC?
My AC is 21.
Oh.
That's a
Ow.
critical. As the puddle the druid was playing with rises up and smashes you.
Shit. I didn't know there was a puddle.
He did mention it.
He did mention it. I didn't know where or who it was. Though, given the elf or the
He
horns,
he
I could
did
have guessed.
mention that there was someone stepping in a puddle.
Fair enough.
You take 38 damage.
Oof.
As
Okay.
the puddle just smashes you.
I'm glad I got that healing earlier.
And Prince Tian is going to try to roll another save. He's still laughing. Though now, everyone roll initiative.
Yeah, because at this point it's
At this
No.
point,
This was recoverable. Why did she attack?
No.
because you'll find out why.
I just needed to get a bit closer to tell him
Oh
to
my
play
god!
along.
I fucking nailed it.
nice.
I always go last.
Now you have
Yeah,
to.
that's-
You actually will go first now. Can't
I
you
hate
crit
that
on initiative?
No,
No.
but I could implement a house rule that if you roll a 1, it's a -10, and if you roll a 20, it's a +10.
Wait, that sounds
Just
fun.
to reward. Yeah, okay. We'll reward.
Another
20s.
DM I had at one point said if you roll a 20, you will go first. But then if someone else rolls a 20, it's down to
Lauren
whatever.
has been
initiative.
rolling the same values as my rolls like all night. It's super weird. Like I've been noticing, I was like, oh yeah, I got 21 too.
Okay, well. It's time
Cheater.
for the initiative. Archer goes first. Archer does not. Then we have Tian. Tian is a dashing fellow. Tian,
He's also prone, which is nice.
yes.
God, I wish suggestion didn't require you to actually verbally say the command. Because I don't know since when it said that, but because I could have from here said play along and we would have been done. It would have been great.
And now you're in the middle of the enemy team.
That was the plan. I just needed to get close enough to do it with a touch attack, pick him up off the ground, play along, lure him back here.
Just
I had already.
kidnap him. You're gonna kidnap a guy in the group of his friends.
Yeah, he's playing along. He's like, yeah, I used to know this. We were adventure buddies. Oh, it's great time. The times we had. Oh, if only. But now I'm just.
That was a good gambit. I liked it.
It was. Yeah. Oh well.
I mean, you disabled 2 of them currently. The archer can't do anything.
I'm also at 10 health in front of them, and they just all rolled higher initiative than me.
Stay down.
Is there anyone inside of the bear?
Not that you can see, but evidently there probably is because Tian was yelling at it.
Does Dimensional Door allow anyone besides myself to try?
You roll a knowledge arcana looking at that barrier. You to see if to try to answer some of your questions. Okay, your knowledge. You're pretty sure that you would want to study that barrier more before you wanted to just teleport. It could be very dangerous to try to dimension door through the barrier without knowing what it is. You could die, or worse, be expelled. So, Lalara.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, sorry, I have to roll.
Oh, do you have one of your blizzard things? That'd be kind of cool.
Yep.
They're kind of grouped up too.
Yep.
That's good shit.
Yep.
Yup. Yarp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yarp.
Chelsea, have you seen Hot Fuzz?
Mm.
Gotta show you Hot Fuzz.
Narp. Well, I do hope, Frosty, you don't become.
We haven't had a character die in one of our games yet. Not true death, anyway. Goodbye, Prince Ruha.
I'm waiting for. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for Matt's character to die.
The lack of strength, and we keep pushing him forward because we're assholes. Like, you're fine. You're still swole. Look at those saggy muscles. I mean, big, bulging muscles.
He's a beastly, bulging man.
Not so much.
So, Lilara, it's your turn.
Yee. Can I do my flight as a move, or does that count as an action?
That's a standard action.
And I can only have one standard action?
Yep.
Okay. I guess I'll say, Prince, you may want to move out of the way, and I'm gonna cast my blizzard.
Oh no.
On top of him, knocking him unconscious.
Well, hold on.
And he's not a threat. They can't see him. He's too deep in the blizzard. He's fine.
Okay. So I guess if I cast it here, I should be able to get all these peeps minus this one at the bottom. Let's see if I can't.
Something like that.
It's only 20 feet, though, or whatever.
It's a 20-foot radius.
Exactly, but it's... Yes, yeah, that's what I was about to do.
On the plus side, we haven't rested, which means they haven't rested, which means they've had to go through some bullshit too. So hopefully
They also have had to.
It's 4 squares from. So this actually doesn't count the first square of measurement.
Okay.
So 15, 15, 15.
Okay.
15.
So yeah, I'm gonna cast my Bleeze.
Okay. There's no just roll 5d6 damage as they then try to reflex save it. Okay. One of them does not care. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3. What is the save DC on your ice storm?
Hold on. I gotta open it up. Dealing duration saving throw none.
Oh, ice storm. Does it not have a reflex saving throw for the damage? No, it does not. Okay, they don't even get to save. They just take.
Oh, good.
They just take that damage.
What's the reflex save for
Sweet.
them?
I think you thought there was a reflex.
I
save
thought
for it?
there was. There isn't.
Oh, that's great. It's a good spell.
And now, effectively, what that has done is you guys can only see this robed figure and this druid person. The rest are covered in a giant sheet of, well, it's a blizzard. So, it is now next highest, Lauren.
Save me.
I don't know if she can.
Save. So, Frosty.
Oh, it wasn't
Here-
us. Sorry.
Here's the spell. I'm gonna recommend you get it.
Emergency force spear.
It's a party at Lauren's house.
Jeez.
It's a Game of Thrones party. um, back to my other question. Am I able to put other people through my dimensional door?
Can you pick up people through your dimensional door?
Yeah.
Oh, that's super loud.
Yes.
It is really loud.
I do believe Dimension Door you can drag other people.
Is hers the actual spell, or is it a slightly different variant? Because
No, hers is the. You may bring one additional willing medium creature or smaller per 3 caster levels.
So you'd have to jump to me and then jump back.
Well, what she could actually do is a swift action, do her arcane rage focus, get haste and a bunch of other buffs, walk up to you, and then cast Dimension Door and bring both of you back.
No.
Just slick move.
Or you can just, I don't know, like Dimension Door full attack the druid and just say, oh, fuck that pretty boy. Not literally.
Draw their aggro.
Okay, might as well see how it works. Can I go ahead and activate the Arcane Rage? How do I...
So your Blood Rage thing is a
Blood
swift
Rage. I was
action.
like, that doesn't sound familiar.
Yeah, the
Okay.
Blood Rage. Swift action.
Alright, I take that swift action.
Okay. Your movement speed's now 60, so you can get up to next to Frosty. Bloop. And then as a standard action, you can teleport you and Frosty within 800 feet of your current position. I would not recommend prismatic through the rainbow wall.
800 feet. We need to be... We're gonna go back there. So the people can heal.
So just drag yourself to where you go, and we can move Frosty there as well.
She's like that crow guy in Heroes of the Storm. I can't.
Medine.
Yeah, him.
I don't know of Heroes of the Storm.
It's a Frosty's favorite game.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
I haven't
that's
played it in
good.
meta. a month and a half. But
I'm not serious, but he does play it a lot. It's free, so.
Okay. So, it's the cave druid's turn. The cave druid, kind of obscured by the whole wall of ice and storms and whatnot, changes into a crystal.
Huh.
And then burrows underground.
It's weird.
With the puddle following. She's dug underground, readying for attack. Next turn, she'll pop up and do dig. Moscas, it's your turn.
Okay. So, what's my speed on this bird? Charges 160. Pew. So, how much room is there to the beneath us and to the right? Like, is this the entire room, or is there something further below?
There's something further below.
It's like there's just general space.
This is a biggish. Actually, no, you guys came up some stairs. So this is actually a bit of a hard wall.
So this is the wall, but what about to the right or to the left?
Let me. So demanding, you know.
I know, right?
Here I am trying to be a man with a plan. Stan. Dun, 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 dun. So there's the stairs.
Okay.
You do have a wall here.
Okay, so
The
wall
cavern
there,
does
wall there.
extend a bit beyond.
Okay. So, I guess
by
regardless,
width.
I'm gonna go this way with my bird and try and pick up a friend.
There.
A new friend. Pew.
Roll, roll your lance attack and your claw attack.
So the moment Roha gets hit, the bird's wings just go boom against the ground. It just takes off.
Calf!
So that's a lance, which may not hit.
That hits.
Okay. And that's damage. Oh.
Believe that's a 1 in the right place.
At least it's not a D20. At least it's not a crit fail. It's just a unfortunate.
Dun, 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 dun.
Here's a claw. That's a hit. Oh, that was way lower. That was the wrong number. Add like 7 or 8 to that. Doesn't matter. Oh, no, that was the right number. I'm sorry. There's the damage on the claw. Here's the grapple attempt, which is the higher number. Which is a definite. I would be surprised if it wasn't.
Yeah. Sorry, just doing some weird things with layers. So. Yep. You take up the archer on a magic carpet ride.
And,
A whole new world.
And we're gonna keep going kind of like this. So how far was that?
Actually, with a charge, you have to stay in a straightish line.
Oh, do I? Okay. So I'll just, you said if there's more room to the right, I'm gonna end, like, yeah, over there. I can't see myself anymore.
You can't?
Oh, there we go. It glitched out for a second there. Okay, that's fine.
Brand new place for me and you. Oh, I forgot to roll Alexandra's one. She is at +19. Okay. I rolled shit for her. So, looking at this rather crazy initiative order, actually, Tian should have gotten a save.
Oh, wait.
No, he did get a save at the beginning.
Okay, so fun thing about Hideous Laughter. You get to save for it when it's cast, and on the first turn afterwards. And after that, there's no more saves. You have to wait at the entire 10 rounds.
Holy shit.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
a fucking strong ability. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I know, right? Let me go make sure I'm right about
Who
that.
would have
Check
known that
that.
magic is strong?
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, well, Moscas went. It's Prince Ruha! You find yourselves scooped up into the arms of your... Actually, probably not, because, Lauren, your character currently has strength damage. You find yourself, aggressively fondled and then brought through a dimensional door, ending up in a far safer position than you were before.
Well, that's convenient.
You also feel, pain.
Yes, lots of that. Yet somehow he manages to come up with a convincing speech of how they are the swift and the other ones will be dead soon, and how to regain confidence. And because he's so injured and is so confident after just being brutally fucked up, kind of has more effect, if anything. Everyone has haste cast on them.
Oh shit! Oh shit! We have a fucking support.
Yep.
Didn't know that. That's amazing. Am I within range?
No.
It's only a 30-foot range, but it
Okay.
gets everyone else in the party.
Okay,
Fortunately, you swept off too soon, but I think you'll be fine.
I'll be fine. I don't really need it. It wouldn't actually help me, to be honest.
So, haste adds 1 to your AC, 1 to your to hit roll, an extra attack on your full attack,
And extra movement speed.
and extra 30 per movement speed. Lauren already had haste, but that's okay. It doesn't double stack, it just is.
Mhm.
But everyone else can benefit from it. So now it is okay. I'll remind everyone that you can't really see what's happening in here
Okay. I was kind of curious about
because there's a big, it's a giant wall of ice.
that. Is it a wall? I thought it was just a blizzard.
Well, it's not a wall. It's a wall of ice and snow. It's not an actual wall. It is a
Blocks vision. It's just really intense.
it hampers vision and
But can you see if you're like right next to it?
you have to be right next to the person to actually see them.
Okay, fair enough. That's really good. It's just like the clouds and
Smoke
divinity.
screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Snake.
Yes.
You notice stumbling out the back is the flame-robed woman.
Oh, she's probably pissed.
She is covered in like slush. She is not a happy woman. She looks at you and your bird and just screams a spell.
Well, if it's
Uh,
splash damage. That's gonna be really funny.
it's Scorching Ray.
Ah, that's fun.
She's gonna fire 2 rays at you and 1 at your bird.
Oh, that's a touch attack, isn't it?
Yes, it is. 1 attack at you. 2nd attack at you.
Both.
1 attack at your bird.
I'm gonna roll ride on my bird. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, you dodge you can cause your bird to dodge them, but do you get hit by the other 2?
Yes, I do. Because my
Okay,
touch
you
AC
get
is only
hit.
13.
Okay.
Do I roll anything?
No, the Scorching Ray is just a hit.
Ouch.
It's part of the mailman build.
Oh,
Uh,
right. That build's really strong.
You take 56 fire damage
Jeez.
as 2 maximized Scorching Rays hit you.
That's a fucking strong spell there.
Scorching Ray. I guess I should do Pathfinder because D&D loves the Scorching Ray spell. Yep, no saving throw, instant duration, and you're just in range of her. So, after that, it is this guy, the dark-robed guy, steps out, like stumbles out of it, looks at your group, and starts chanting and pulls something out of his pocket and throws it down. Oh, come on. Where is it? It expands, and it is a bone. It is a skeletal dinosaur of some kind. Yep, he created a skeletal dinosaur from his robes. It is now time for Tiamos.
Okay.
Actually, Tiamos should have gone before this, but yeah. Tiamos, you feel a wave of haste come over you.
Yay!
Frosty's speech. It coincided with his
I-
speech, so
I
Very
rage.
inspiring.
very inspiring.
I rage, and then I use spell canning to cast.
Ooh, you're using spell canning. Alexandra had that in the other campaign, but she never used
Does
it.
that rage have spell resistance or no?
I don't think so.
It wouldn't. Only willing people can accept the rage.
No, I mean, does it help you against spells?
Oh, yes, yes, it does. It has. You have superstition, so it does.
That's +4.
Okay.
So I am now large-sized.
Nice. Become a giant.
And do you do something with your move action? Oh no, starting the rage was your move action. So it is. Okay, the archer is going to try to escape. That doesn't beat your bird CMD, does it?
Her CMD is 31. So that's pretty good.
Oh. Didn't break free. Struggled quite well, didn't break free. And yeah, I have him. So it is top of the initiative. Tien, he laughs. Actually, it's Lalora. Lalora. You go before Tien.
Okay. This is dinosaur?
Yes.
Oops. Okay. Who the fuck is this huge thing? Why is he so big? Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna cast Icy Prison on the dino.
Ooh.
Okay.
Is Icy Prison a fortitude or a will save?
Save DC reflex partial? I don't know.
Interesting. Okay.
Let's see. Let me open up the page. Yeah, saving throws reflex partial.
Good, because undead don't usually fail
Do I still
fortitude.
have my rhyme? Oh yeah, I still have my rhyme spell too.
Icy. So it's icy prison.
Yeah, it's my 5th level spell.
Okay. Uh. Oh, okay. So it will roll a reflex save. Duh, duh, duh. That pass, it rolled real well.
Oh.
It still, however, takes the ice damage, so that it takes 10 points. No, 11. No, 10 points of cold damage. It becomes entangled. Okay, so it's still slowed, and it still takes 10 points of damage. Sadly, your spell did not fully connect.
Okay. I'm gonna fly. Oh wait, no, never mind. That's a.
But you can move. You can move 60 feet. You are hasted, so you can move on the ground. You can hustle.
Yeah, I'm gonna move.
You currently have the Lucio speed boost.
I'm gonna move behind y'all. Bye bye.
Okay, so it is now time for Lauren. You can't really see what's happening on the other side of that square.
Are there
no
any
spoilers.
obvious wounds? Any obvious wounds on my friend here?
You're
Oh,
going to-
he's torn up pretty bad, but he'll live. Assuming the person who drilled into the ground doesn't pop up under him.
Oh, snap.
But that's a remote possibility.
And I still have haste. Yeah.
Yes, you have haste.
I'm gonna go and over here. Beat up this guy.
Okay, so you're doing like a. Oh, you're dimension dooring next to the guy, and
How far can I try? Is it 70?
oh,
Is it 60?
you can charge 60. You can dimensional door like 800.
But with their haste on, you can charge 120, right?
Oh yeah, you can charge him.
Okay, I
You
wanna
might get
charge
an
him.
attack of opportunity by this because you're charging right past it. It can it can try to chomp you.
Could you do an acrobatics to avoid it or something?
Yeah.
Could I take a
If she-
detour and go over like go down?
But sadly, then you couldn't. You have to charge in a straight line.
Oh, that's true. Okay, I just go for it.
Okay. It does an attack on you. It tries to chomp you. It succeeds on chomping you.
Okay.
Does 13 damage,
Snap.
but you do get past. You can do a single attack on this dude because you can't do a full attack. Next round, you'll be able to do your like stab, 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 claw on the guy, but not this round. Roll a single star knife attack.
1 sec, I'm gonna. Like 13. I'm gonna
Avatar!
I'm gonna do a claw.
Oh, you're gonna start with a claw attack. Roll your claw attack.
Oh my god, I want to watch the series.
I love this episode.
Is this the blue?
Isn't it the cave where they're dancing?
No, this is Ang
it's-
Nikai. This is where
Oh,
Zuko
this is Ang.
and Zula have
think-
a duel.
I think they use this theme throughout the series.
Yeah,
Okay.
any fire
But-
duel, I think.
Yeah, like any action, pretty much. My favorite episode is the Blue Spirit.
Hi,
That's fucking awesome.
Blue Spirit.
It's. I think it's in season 1.
So, Lauren, roll your claw attack.
I did. I think it just takes a second to show
Oh,
up.
okay. You do actually hit. He has to roll a reflex save or be paralyzed. No, not a reflex, a fortitude.
I didn't know she could do that. That's great. Oh.
Let me just. I have to look at something.
Man, our CC
Ha!
game is pretty strong.
Yep.
That's on
Frosty.
Mhm.
No, that's Lauren.
Lauren.
We can hear
You were
like.
eating your microphone.
So actually, it should have been like +9, but that is still not enough. He's paralyzed for 1d4 plus 1 row. What? Yeah. He's paralyzed for 4 rounds.
Do I roll
As-
damage as well?
Oh yeah, roll your damage. The main thing is now you can do like a coup de grace and try to insta-kill him. Next round. If you guys are looking for insta-kills. I don't know. This whole thing seems to have spiraled out of control.
Frosty.
It's not my fault. We were
You
gonna have
sure?
a casual conversation.
Sure, it's not your fault.
A druid attacked me. We were friends.
Are you sure?
I don't think so.
It's definitely what really happened. What possible suspicion could you have?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Oh, I forgot to do Alexandra's turn. She turns invisible and started making her way. Regardless, it is now time for. So that was.
Is it my turn?
Cave Druid
Cave
first.
Druid, okay. Oh, right. Crystal Man.
Lauren, violently popping out of the ground, like some sort of deranged Pokemon.
Like a Diglett?
Yep.
Is this why you were saying before we started that you could use Pokemon music? Because I remember you thinking about what to add to your soundtrack. You said Pokemon. Oh, okay.
She does an attack on you from below the ground. What is your armor class?
Fucking. It's gonna be hard to put on YouTube, but okay.
Not bad. Just gotta,
Your armor class, just normal, regular.
It's 20.
guys, we just got to make sure we
You
don't
get
stop
hit.
talking
That's right.
so that the people can't come and take Snake's YouTube channel away from him. It's all he has to live for. So
That's right.
just gotta.
I'm sorry.
Keep on.
I won't play the music then.
It's okay.
You take 20 damage as a crystal bursts out of the ground and hits you in the shin.
Not the shin.
Okay, now it's Mosgus's turn.
Okay, so that really, really hurt.
Yeah, she's sniping at you with incredibly powerful rays of fire. You can either try to go beyond her range, which is quite possible, or go beyond her sight, which is quite possible, or try to hurt her.
Yeah, I'm
You
gonna.
got 2 turns.
I don't actually. Yeah, that's a good question. How would my grapple work with 2 people at once? Is that not allowed?
You could do a second. Technically, you can try a second grapple at -20.
Oof. Not worth.
So that effectively, to grapple without actually gaining the grappled condition yourself, you do a grapple at -20. To effectively hold someone so completely you're free to do other things. It's mainly used by giant monsters.
I think I'm gonna heal myself. So I don't just
Okay.
topple. So let's see, that's Oh actually
Remember, my friends, we're playing rocket tag.
Oh fuck. I can't do that. Okay. I thought I had a 4th level spell, but I do not. Because I had protection from energy and that would have been fantastic. However, I'll do a cure serious wounds. Okay, healing 25. And then I'm gonna take this person.
On a magic carpet
And
ride.
we're just gonna go off into the... We're gonna go, let's see, my charge is 160, right? So I'm gonna go like 80 off into the distance on the right, if that's possible. If that's not, I will go up.
Go up.
Okay. Just so I'm still on the screen.
There's going to be a bit of an upper limit too.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll go... Yeah, I'll just go the whole one. I'll go 150.
Okay.
Pretty out of the range. We'll see anyway. Some spells have stupid range.
It is now, after Moscus's turn, Tiamos.
Alright. I'm gonna go after the dinosaur.
The dinosaur or the terrifying crystal monster?
Actually, I'll go after the terrifying crystal monster.
Okay. From here, you can attack either.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna Vital Strike.
Okay. You walk up, and you go for Vital Strike.
And I smack him. That is not good.
But it's not super bad. You go to try to smack the crystal, but you aren't used to attacking things popping up from the ground. You never played whack-a-mole as a child. You end up hitting the ground beside it, cracking it. It is now time for...
Oh, what's the rage healing per turn? 4?
3.
Okay.
It is now the... You see a figure come to the edge of the snowstorm. It is an enlarged full armored war priest. It seems to cast one last spell on themselves. Okay, a necromancer. This guy is now only 3 turns of paralysis left. The dinosaur doesn't actually do anything.
Huh.
Because paralyzed creatures can't talk, and so they can't actually give orders.
Good shit. 2 for 1.
Nice.
I'm just seeing if that's actually true, but I think that paralyzed is one of the most hideous conditions you can inflict on someone. Unable to move or act, can only do mental actions.
Wow.
Purely mental actions. Okay. So the dinosaur just stands there.
It's chilling.
It's chilling.
It's like, look at me, I'm a fucking dinosaur.
It is now time for Archer. No, actually, it's
Oh.
Alexandra first. Invisible Alexandra starts carving up the war priest because that's what Alexandra. 18, 18, 18, 13, 13. Okay. Hit, hit, hit. It's 3 hits. Let's just do the damage for that. It's 5d6. 26, 32. Okay, that is 86 damage to the
Damn.
war priest.
That would put me
Jeez.
down.
The war
put me
priest
down.
just invisible blades cut through the snow and the ice and the sleet and blood, and it starts also raining blood, which is also a Slayer song I can find on here, but it's maybe a bit heavy.
I liked the Lord of the Rings.
Okay. Sure. I'll put Bridge of Khazad-dûm. Khazad-dûm. Bad. The archer's gonna try to break free from your
We
birdly prison.
we forgot to have the bird do like a...
Oh, do a claw damage. Unless you want to not do just claw damage.
Isn't there a way to like pin the person to make them even more...
I
more
do
potent?
believe so.
I don't know if I actually have to pin them against something or if it's just a better grapple.
Be right back.
Yes, you can. You can. Roll your grapple check again to pin.
I think it would actually be slightly... Would I still get my death from above bonus?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, she is pinned.
Okay.
Can take verbal and mental actions, but cannot cast any spells that require semantic. They can try a combat maneuver, escape artist check. Ooh, okay. If you pin someone while they're grappled, they are very much unlikely to be able to make the casting DC.
Good. I'll keep that in mind for next round.
Yep. She doesn't break out of the pin.
Okay.
It is now time for the fire sorcerer, the fire mage, fires a fireball in your direction.
Oh god damn it.
That is long range.
Yep.
Roll a reflex save for you and your bird.
Okay, so for me, roll 1d20. That's for myself.
It's
Yeah.
gonna hit her friend as well, who can't really dodge. Oh, okay.
And I'll do a
Actually,
reflex
that's
ride.
50 damage.
How much?
Okay, your bird takes half damage.
Okay, how much is that?
That's 50 damage.
Okay, I'm at 2 health.
Actually, did you roll a reflex save?
Yes, but I failed.
Oh, you did. You failed. Your passenger's unconscious.
Oh, great.
So she just spit out the fireball. It explodes, and she was hoping to take you down, but it appears like you're still kind of
I'm hanging on.
you're hanging on. But her friend is unconscious. And won't die unless like you chuck her off the bird at high speed. You're also not grappling her if she's
Okay, I'm back.
Well, that's. I mean, yeah, that's true. I'm just carrying her, right?
So, it's actually your turn.
Mine? Or...
Yes, your turn. No, I'm not going to be more specific, Chelsea. Your turn. You still have that you're like you could try to do the the undead dinosaur didn't do anything because the creator / master of it is paralyzed. There's currently a crystal violently attacking your friends, and this full-plated war priest got eviscerated by Saruman. So you could try to finish off this war priest. You can try to help against the Fisher's Crystal. You hear an explosion of fire somewhere distant in the cave.
Let me look at my shit.
Your major hexes have a range of 60 feet, range of 30. You can walk up 60 feet and cast a hex. Most of these combatants.
Okay.
Or you can cast a snowball at them. Your snowball is nasty.
Or a soul made a special line.
Oh boy, that's an unpleasant noise.
Wow.
Okay. There. I shall do my hex at this crystal person.
Which hex are you going to do?
The tomb.
Ooh.
Ice Tomb. It is a fortitude save. Okay. Which they fail.
What's the difference between the hex ice tomb and the spell ice tomb?
Spell Ice Tomb does damage every round that it exists and targets reflex. So it's better against big, slow, lumbering things. And Ice Tomb does a burst of damage at the beginning and otherwise just preserves them. And it targets fortitude.
Okay.
So the crystal that was so viciously attacking you, Lauren, is now encased in ice. And roll 3d8 damage there, Chelsea. Okay, 15 damage. And currently, I'm going to do a heart with a little chain around it. to represent entombed. There might be a better symbol. Check.
Lauren, you gotta fix your mic, girl. Because it's just buzzing, like a lot of feedback.
It just can't handle it right now. So, it is, I'll probably do one more round, and then we'll have to pause as things get late, you know.
I
So,
don't know if I missed my turn last time. So Something I
Prince
think to
Ra,
taste.
you did miss your turn last time.
Okay. I want to. How far can I just run?
You in a straight line?
Yes.
In a straight line, you can run 4 times 60.
Okay.
240 if you just run in a straight line, do nothing else for your turn.
Okay. Do I want to be the hero?
Or you can move 60 if you just do a normal movement thing, or you can move 120 if you do a double move, and 120 allows you to do like weird moves.
Can I do
It's
like
running is
120
just a
spell,
straight
or?
line. The only thing that allow you to do a spell is running 60 feet.
Okay, that won't work then. All right, I'm going to spend this turn to take one hopefully fairly subtle run. Actually, I get like here from a 5-foot step out of their vision. Or from here, they can't see me, but from there, still can't see me. There we go. Okay. That is my movement.
Okay. You run over there, so that was your turn. That was the turn you should have taken.
Mhm.
Lauren, it is your turn. So the crystal that was attacking you is now frozen. The necromancer is paralyzed in front of you. So it is your. So are you going to coup de grace the unfortunate man, or are you going to?
Lauren, your mic is on, just so you know.
Grinds is across the desk.
Okay. So what do you move on the other side? Are you like effectively picking up this poor paralyzed necromancer and like hugging them to you so that to attack you? They would have to attack.
She might be
Necromancer.
stealing my idea that I didn't announce.
You can answer at your own leisure. Claw to the throat. Classic. It is now Cave Druid turn. Cave Druid is just frozen in an icy tomb. And they're paralyzed and unconscious. So they're effectively out of the fight. Because that's what your hex does. Just puts people out of the fight. Until someone else breaks it. It is Mozka's, your turn.
So let's see. I have options. I could. It looks like Prince Ruha might be doing something, but Moscus, I don't think can see that, so it doesn't matter.
Keep in mind you're at like 5 health and probably trying to
2
get further
health.
away. 2 health, wow. I thought my 12 was bad.
I'm going to do, as Mosgus's standard action, he's gonna do a intimidate on her. If the game doesn't freak out at me. And he's gonna say, if you don't stop attacking, I am going to have Black Talon throw your friend into this wall.
And you're pointing towards the rainbow.
Yes.
I'll roll an intimidate check.
If I could get to the right sheet.
Of course, I just want to remind all of you, as this going, Tian Hugin's howling laughter can be barely heard over the blizzard.
He's just making snow angels in there.
It's kind of muffled. Yeah.
Sorry, I was trying to do the tightest laugh.
Oh, God.
And my bird is going to hold action.
Assist you. Okay.
And if she attacks, the bird will throw the body into the wall.
Okay. You'll make good on your threat.
Yeah, I'm actually going to move slightly closer so there's... Yeah. Because she actually has a fling ability.
Okay, well, the red-robed sorcerer, hearing the laugh and hearing sort of the sounds of combat dying over there, and the screams of pain of her friends, and the mocking laughter of her employer, says, "Fine, fine. You know what? I'm not being paid nearly enough for this shit." And then just disappears in a teleport.
How about that? I defeated
Okay.
2 opponents.
I mean, one of them was an archer who wasn't allowed to fire a bow, but
I mean, she didn't have a chance anyway.
no, she sure did.
Well, actually, I realized that. Yeah, no, she just teleported. Actually, no, she hears her employer's laugh. She'd actually probably go into the blizzard.
She's still being paid, so if she ran out on her employer, she would probably get...
Yeah, so that's why she's going to go to where she last thinks he is.
I hope he moved like 10 feet.
Ah,
Oh, and hopefully not into the... Oh man, that'd be hilarious. He rolls into the field.
Okay, so that was Mozgus. It is Prince Ruha.
Okay, well, my
Your target has fled into blizzard.
Okay. Now what am I going to do?
What are you going to try to get through the
Since
blizzard
this
and
guy
find
is
her?
really big, do you think I can see him from here?
No.
Okay. You think I
The
remember where he
people on
was
this
before?
side can see him because he's within 5 of the edge.
Oh, I suppose, yeah, that's like 15 feet of whatever I need to look through. Alright, Prince might just have to... I don't know if there's a... You know, I'm gonna put fiery runes on my spear just in case. But that's about all I got.
Okay. Okay. That's Prince Tiamos.
Okay. I will.
This big guy appears to be on his last leg.
Oh, okay. Intimidate him. Tell him that the fight is over. To survive this encounter, he should stand down.
Okay, roll intimidate.
Go for that.
I believe in your ability to roll.
You didn't say in your ability to roll well. You just said roll.
Yeah.
I can roll. I just can't roll well.
Uh,
I mean, it's not bad.
the war priest is stoic. You don't know if it's succeeded or not.
If I ready my action to attack if he attacks.
Okay.
Do that Rocky
It
thing where you
is-
punch each other out.
We'll rock 'em sock 'em robots.
Yeah, you just both hit each other at the same time. So
Archer's unconscious. Necromancer is still paralyzed. Okay. So the war priest moves to go away, like to start going away, and Alexandra's invisible blade.
harsh.
Comes out and he just dies.
Well then.
I mean, I guess she didn't agree with that. Fight was still on in her mind.
Well, he was trying to get away. She wouldn't abide that. Also, I don't know if her character has a non-lethal option.
I mean, technically, you can always
So,
roll non-lethal, but
What I think I'm going to do now is it appears like the combat is wrapped up.
Mm-hmm.
So next session we will deal with consequences of combat and of slaughter and laughter.
he's still laughing. That's a really
Don't worry,
spell.
guys. I have a plan.
Well,
Okay.
I had a plan, and it was this.
So
It didn't work quite as planned. But...
next Sunday, what is appearing? Is
should be good.
freedom
That should be good.
in the works?
Mhm.
It is Chelsea and Lauren, and I think Alexandra will be at a con. Okay, so it'll be up to Chelsea.
I'm here.
Fantastic. So it'll be Sunday, July 30th. Next game, July 30th, 7 p.m. ST. Okay, well, good playing with you. I'm off to watch Game of Thrones,
Western.
so I don't get